All right, let's jump back into the action. Top of the round. Move you back to the map. Here we go. Darz, you were up.
I move 15 feet this way to get just in range of my slingshot, and I sling towards this magman. And I miss horribly, and I move back, and that is my turn.
All right, Darz. Looks like you're really good at picking trash up, but I'm not too sure fighting is your game. But we'll keep moving. Urgula, you are up.
All right. Urgula is going to bull rush this magman into the pond.
Ha!
I'm all about that.
She's on fire, so she's going to just run straight at him and crash into him going into the pond.
Try to carry him with you. All right,
Yep.
So let's do an opposed check. You're going to do a strength check to just grab him and dive into the water. He's going to try to dodge out of the way, so he'll use a dex check, and we'll see higher wins. And if not, you'll still be able to go into the pond. Ooh, I don't know if I'm beating that.
This is my favorite thing I think you've ever done.
Let's see, dex check at this point. Oof. All right, you succeed. You can describe it. It's so cool.
Okay. Urgula realizes that she's on fire, looks at the pond, and then sees the magman, and she just goes crazy with rage because she can tell that this is probably the one that set North Shore shield on fire. So she just screams, runs straight at him. Right, as she gets close, she just dives both arms around him into the water.
Sweet. Now it's at this point we all can probably visualize, or maybe somebody in chat should link a video to what happens when lava hits water. And it dies spectacularly. No, but would that hurt Urgula, would be the question. I think it is still going to burst, because it explodes and bursts. I think instead of taking fire damage, though, you're just going to take, like, it would be concussive damage. So give me a dexterity saving throw. If you pass it, you take half damage.
Oh,
nailed it twice. You only take 3 damage from the whole thing, and it explodes in the water. Steam rises up. It's like the violent fury death of a piece of magma hitting water, or like dropping what's that candy you drop into the soda bottles?
Mentos?
Yeah, you just did like a Mentos drop on this guy. It spouts, the water spews up in the sky 10, 15 feet, and it is never to be seen again. It's just a hard clump of rock now. Nice job.
And I assume she's not on fire anymore.
No, yeah, fires are out. No fire damage.
She's done.
You're definitely in the water.
She's bald though.
Soaking wet. All right. Darathra, you are up. You see a giant charging on the road.
All right, I don't think I can get to him. Citizen did link a lava in water link for us. All right, she can't get to him or her, sorry. So she'll go there and I guess fire her crossbow.
So the heavy crossbow bolt flies out, hits the armor, shatters, but does no damage to the female fire giant.
Another bolt down. And that's it. That's all she's got.
And she looks at you and she kind of growls at you and says, Ildomain will crush you. And then she looks like she's turning towards you.
All right.
And Gelron, do or die at this point, right? How many saves, how many fails do you have? You have 2 saves, 1 fail, right? That'd be Brian's character.
Yes, 2 and 1.
All right, give us another save and get unconscious. We need Gelron to make it.
Oh my god.
What are the chances? Oh my
Ardreth.
god. You're not allowed to roll these anymore.
Wow.
That's it.
Oh.
That's an official party roll.
I'm just going to say, the one NPC you did not want to die.
You are
Of
correct.
all the other ones you could have
I could never
thrown
get him close.
away, this was the one you wanted to survive.
Us and dwarves,
Well,
man.
a 1 equals 2 fails. Adding to the 3rd fail, we have lost Gelron Foehammer.
No. Oh.
Bleeds out on the ground, in the dust. No kin around him. In fact, nobody to see the death and the passing of the master armor crafter of Tribor.
He was old anyway.
He was your chance at really cool stuff.
Yes, he
So-
was. I could never get him close.
Somewhere in the back of Greybeard's head, it goes, "Ding! Free stuff."
Is gone. Wow. Even worse. I'm just going to take him right out of the turn order.
That was just
Gone.
karma.
You're dead to us.
I blame coffee for that. Two
What did I do?
20s in a row. It tipped the balance, man.
That's true. I took a...
All right, so Orogs and Orc are charging. So they'll meet up right about there. Crashing through fences, climbing over, dashing to catch up to their giant master or mistress. And that is it for the Orogs. Jarral, you are laying on your back, staring at the sky.
Counting my blessings. I am going to stand up,
So use
and that's
part of your movement.
20. I am going to, let's see. I'm not going to move far, apparently. And I am going to take my healing potion. And is it 2d4 plus 2, I think it is?
Oh, nice. Roll it up.
You have a healing potion?
I do.
Where'd you
Must
get
be
that?
rich.
It cost
We
me
are
50
flush with
gold
magic
when we were
items.
in West.
He bought it.
7.
Yeah, he
Oh,
bought one.
crappy roll.
I think he tried to talk you guys into buying them too, and I think you.
Yes, he did.
I'm buying every one I can get from now on.
I tried. I can only get one. All right. That is Jarral's turn. Question: the name that the giant spoke. What was that?
Started
You
with
would
a
have
D.
heard yelling out, Ildomain.
Gentlemen.
Gilgamesh. How do you spell that?
You'll have to ask her when you get closer. It's I'll put it in chat.
Okay. Perfect. yeah. I kind of buried myself under the Bagman bodies.
Okay. Coffee, you were up.
Okay, so... Can I see the giant that's going south?
You probably can hear it. You're probably close enough to that building that you're not seeing Because yeah, I would say no, not at the moment. You can't. You know it's there though because you can hear it yelling. You can the running and the stomping of the ground is making quite a bit of noise.
All right, I'm gonna move 30 to the south, and knowing that I have Magman sleeping. What's the rule if you target something that's unconscious? Is it auto crit?
Yeah.
If it's a melee, I believe it is a advantage to attack it, but it's prone, and if you're doing a ranged attack, it's a disadvantage.
Okay, so not worried about them then.
The crit thing would come in too is if you hit something that's taking death saves, then if you do any damage to it, it's like taking 2 death saves automatically. But they're just unconscious. They're not making death saves.
Is that prone rule only if he's fighting or there's something else fighting that prone creature?
Any attack that hits a creature is a critical hit if the attacker was within 5 feet.
Okay, so it's a range thing. Okay, so I still can't see, so I will go another 30.
Yeah, if you're trying to hit them with range, you would be at a disadvantage because they're prone.
All right, so I'll go another 30 to the edge of the water, and I will enter Blade Song.
Okay.
That's it.
Let me add that. To our turn order. Okay. Finn, you are up.
And
Check
shoot away.
going, wait, do I have a second?
Shooting
character?
at a prone body with no cover.
Done.
Running.
All right, so describe what we're doing here. You're just dashing south?
Full dash south. I'm putting that building between me and the giant.
Oh, okay. All right. That will move us on to Ardreth with the horses.
All right, so I see a giant coming towards me. Eh?
You see Ian floating a foot or two off the ground, amazingly enough, with this really sparkly rave-like glitter in her hair and on her body. It's like she's at a rave.
All right, I'm like, Ian, do you want a horse? As I ride towards her.
Of course.
No, I'm good. I don't think Greybeard does either. He's on those stupid bird things.
Where's the rest of the party at?
They're like all the way on the other side of town. You know where that
Probably
snobby
dead.
lady's thing is? Probably dead. I don't know. I'm running away from a giant right now. Supposed to be
Perhaps-
hiding.
Should I? Well, we probably can't do much more of this conversation then.
She gives you that 12-year-old petulant response of, "I'm hiding, you idiot."
I was thinking the same thing.
I'll get sorry if I hit my mute button. Talk to you for push to talk. I'll get behind that building for the horses.
Okay.
Are you right next to me?
That is Ardreth's. Oh, you see him to the south of you. He's near the Tribor Arms. You're next to the Wainwright Wagons outbuilding, one of their sheds.
Okay.
Which does bring us up to Ian.
So I'm gonna go all the way around this building to right there. I have like 2 feet of movement length. I peek around this corner with my bow at ready, and I do like a quick whoosh around the corner, and I fire off 2 arrows before anything could hit me. If something would hit me.
Okay.
All right. Arrows. Nope. Yes.
Yep, so first one is a miss, second one is a hit, 13 points.
And I just go back to my position with my back against the wall, without her being able to see me.
Okay. Okay. Yep. That's Ian's turn. We are at Narth Tezrin's turn. Who is unconscious, so
Yeah,
we
he
just
doesn't
skip
have it.
right on by. So we move to our giants. Okay. So that puts us there. Yeah. Okay. So the male giant puts his greatsword away, and he seems to be picking something up out of the hole he's been digging, and he yells, "Ildamain, I have it! Let us go!" And he's picking something up out of the ground.
Am I able to see what that is from where I am?
No. Nope. There's a berm kind of in the way, and this is underground at this point still.
Oh, I thought you said he picked it up. Okay.
And she hears that. And I'm gonna I'm gonna leave it alone. No sense in changing what we've already been doing. So she is going to throw her debris at. No, she growls at Darafra, pointing her greatsword, and says, "Next time, puny one," and is going to dash back to the north.
Hunter's marker.
I can't. She's too far away.
All right, and he's doing that. There's no more magmen. How many turns do I have before they're up there, Tigray?
5.
Ooh, okay. Sleeping, dead. Okay. Greybeard is up. Need another roll.
Don't. My mic's been muted for. Yeah.
Yeah, good roll. Go ahead, you can continue on. You're not getting it to charge, though.
Ah,
Good try.
I tried. Okay, so 50.
If you want to use your bardic inspiration, you could.
Heck no. I need that for the fight. Alright, oops. Back to clicker. We got about there. Me and Mr. Peck Peck.
Okay.
You've given him a name?
No, chat did.
All right, so that's Greybeard's turn. And that brings us to Othavir. How many saves have we got going on here?
He's good.
All right, so that's 3.
He's got an hour.
All right, he's unconscious but surviving.
See that, Brian? That's how it's done.
I was taking one for the team, so the rest of you can get good rolls.
Dars Helgar, top of the round. You are up.
Holy shit. I go around. I dash over here to. Oh, you can't see that. I dash over here, behind this tree, and that's it. That's the turn.
All right. Urgula, you are in the pond.
She gets up, looks for the nearest bucket, grabs it, grabs as much water in it as she can and starts running toward North Shield.
Okay. Yeah, you can still use your dash and carry a bucket.
All right. She's screaming at everybody to get water because she heard the giants. If she can dash, she can get to just about there.
Yep.
And that's it.
All right, Drethra.
All right. All right. She runs this way.
Okay.
Slinging her crossbow over her back and redrawing her great sword.
Okay, heading back towards the pond. Brings us to the Orog's turn, who Ildmane bellows at them to finish off the puny ones. So they will continue their dash. Right to the edge. Sees you. Makes another dash. Okay. So they dash forward, charging at Greybeard. Jarral, you were up.
All right. So is this building here? Is this? Oh man, come on! Are you kidding me? Oh, this building here, is this fully collapsed or partially collapsed?
That one is mostly destroyed. That's one that's had a giant tromp on it. That's had a rock smash into it. That one's had significant damage. There's hardly anything standing of that building.
So there's nothing really to hide behind.
I mean, you can get crouched down, almost prone to the rubbled cover, but it's not like it's 10 feet of rubble. It's more like it's 4 feet of rubble at this point.
Okay, so there's not like a standing wall or something I can just kind of duck behind.
Right.
All right. Well, that changes things then. So the berm that you were saying that's there, where does that extend? Like, is the whole area where the giant is that like raised up from where I am?
The berm's all around it. Wherever the fence is the berm.
Okay, so it's a higher ground.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about a 10-foot berm.
All right. Dang it. I want to get an eye on what's going on over there, but if I can't hide behind the house, then I guess. So when I woke up, okay, so I can sort of see where coffee is. Alright, so Jarral's just woken up. He's taken the healing potion, and he's just kind of trying to get his bearings, and he's going to just duck under cover inside the entrance to the lion's share. And he is going to try and hide in the doorway, I guess. I don't think there's going to be anything coming close to him, but he's just going to kind of hide in the doorway.
Okay, yeah, you can do a stealth roll for hiding. Unless you did a dash to get there.
No, it was full movement. Stealth.
Yeah, nicely done. All right, yeah, you disappear into the shadows and the darkness of the doorway and the door jam area. You feel pretty confident that you're blending in well.
All right.
That moves us to coffee.
All right. Let's see. From that point, can I see that giant?
No, currently you don't see the giant. The berm, he's bent over doing something, and that berm is 10 feet high, so you're not actually seeing him. You can probably see the female fire giant who's running north.
Yeah, I want the female.
Yeah. Yeah, you do see the female giant.
Okay, so if I can see the female, I will fire at the female. Longbow shot.
So you see the arrow go wide, and she's in a charge. You've kind of moved forward. You didn't get good footing, and yeah, your shot swings wide and misses.
All right, I duck behind my tree.
Okay. Blade Song's at 9. Finn, you are up.
We're gonna charge that Orog.
Nice.
Although it's really gonna end my dash right at him.
Okay. I'm guessing within 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna lance him.
Okay.
Booyah.
Yeah, so charging forward on Nod, the white lion. Just at the extended range, you'd be able to hit for 11, it looks like. And then the other one would just bounce off the armor.
Yep. It's actually 13. I don't have that programmed in right. And I will fix that.
Oh, because it says 4 plus 3 plus 4. What should it be?
I'm supposed to be getting +2 with one-handed weapons. Strength +4. Oh, maybe that's considered my strength added in there.
Yeah, and there's a plus. Well, the 3 is the strength. You get a +3 bonus for your strength. There's a +4 for something else.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I think it should just be a +2.
So you did 9 then?
Say 9.
Okay. Yeah, it must be on the attack. There's a spot where you can add in the modifier.
Yeah, there is.
So he's got 2 more than he had. Okay. Yeah, but he definitely has a gaping wound. It's bleeding also. He's got a lot of wounds on him. He's looking worse for the wear. He's definitely hurting. Okay, so any other actions, bonus actions? You did movement, regular
no, I
action.
don't think I can. I mean, if I can bonus action shield bash, I would, but I'm 10 feet out, so no.
Okay, so then Ardreth is up.
All right, I'm going to take this corner and start to head towards where I think the rest of the party went off towards the other side. Here, I'm assuming I see Greybeard at that point. And the Orog, giant.
Yeah, I think you would see that
Okay.
group of people at that
All right.
point. Yeah.
Well, at that point, I will start heading towards that next turn. Obviously, I can't this turn.
All right. That brings us to Ian.
Cool. I move over here where I still have a line of sight on this giant, and I fire at her twice. Nope. Yep.
Yep, second one will hit.
And I hit her for 10, and I move 10 feet this way, so I have at least a little bit of cover from this building if she turns around, and that is
Okay.
my turn.
All right. Good and quick. Narth unconscious. We'll leave it there. So Giant's turn. All right. So he now has an object. All right. Can anybody see? Does not look like it. All right. So yeah, he stands up. Waves Ildamain on. Who does he see? He sees a lot of people. He's going to hold his action. She's going to charge. So let me move her.
Oh man, I thought you meant us.
And all right, so that would be who else goes on there with the Magmen? But the Magmen, how many more rounds, Coffee?
4.
Okay, 4 to go. So 2 are still sleeping. Greybeard is up.
All right. So, what kind of crazy rolls am I going to have to make to charge in with an axe beak and fight with my great axe?
You would probably still get one of your attacks. You're not trained in mounted combat in any form or fashion.
Okay.
You're holding on to a mount that is slowly kind of starting to listen to you, but you're still going to need to make an animal handling check
Okay.
to make sure it doesn't start going back the other way. So yeah, I think we'd start with the animal check to see if it's going to continue to follow you first.
All right.
Yeah, so still good enough that it's going to use its full movement, and you can get it close. And I think you'd still be able to swing and hit. I just wouldn't think you'd get all of your, you're not a mounted combatant at this point. You don't have the skills for that.
All right. And what am I facing? An orc and an orog?
Correct. Yep, orc and an orog.
And either one of them wounded? I mean, I just saw
the
Finn Lance.
orog has many wounds on him, bleeding from several different areas. The orc does not appear to have been touched yet.
My savage pirate upbringing says take down the guy I can. So I'm gonna take a swing at the orog.
Okay.
Woo!
Yep, that'd be a hit.
Ka-chunk.
Yeah, that's able to rend through his plate armor and fell him. As you struggle still to hold on to the axe beak, who's actually trying to fight you a little bit just because the orc is there, and that's normally the types of riders that these things follow. But your animal controls have still been good enough it's still following your orders at this point.
Yeah. All right.
So that's movement, attack, bonus action.
No, I am not raged, and hence I don't have much in the way of bonus actions.
Yeah, and that wasn't a disadvantage attack, was it?
No, it's
Okay.
only skills. Only skills.
Skill checks. Okay. All right. So Oathevere is
Nap.
unconscious. Dars, top of the round. You are up.
I try to help Urgula. What is Urgula using to carry water over to the shield house?
A bucket.
Bucket.
A bucket? Do I see a bucket somewhere around?
Yeah, kind of all around that pond area. There's probably buckets at this point.
Alright, so I dash towards the pond, towards the bucket. And that is my turn.
Okay. Urgula, you were up.
Into the house. Into the putting bucket to fire wherever I find it.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even have to go that far. That building is definitely way on fire.
All right, then she'll throw bucket and get as far back to the pond to get more as she can.
Yeah, you probably get your full movement even from where you were. You could have thrown the water and then still made your full move.
All right, then she'll be back to get more.
All right. Darathra, you are up.
All right. All right, I gotta switch to ruler again. And she is trying to specifically see what the male giant has.
You don't see anything.
He hasn't pulled anything out of the ground.
Not that you've seen. He's got a rock in his hand.
All right. Can I make an investigation check to try to search the grounds and whatnot? I mean, just visually.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. How about that?
All right, sounds good. Can we click skills on these sheets?
If they don't have it, then I think you just go to the...
Yep, it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not seeing anything. You see a big giant fire giant in plate armor and a big greatsword.
Okay.
And he does have a rock in one hand. He looks like he's waiting for the other fire giant, basically.
Yep. So, yep, she just gets to there and kind of maybe... Yeah, that's pretty much all she can do.
Okay. Orog's turn. I think we're down to just one dude. Mr. Orc at the bottom. Mr. Lonely Orc.
Run for it. You know you want to.
Oh no, you guys will just kill him.
I want to
Oh.
sing that song. One is the Lord.
So he's going to
Now he's so Ronry.
great axe. So lonely. And that's going to be probably a miss. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a miss. So it looks like he tried to hit Greybeard
Whoa!
with his great axe. And misses.
Duck, dodge, dip, dive.
Well, yeah, he only rolled a 9, which I assume will not hit.
Nope.
Okay. So any other... Oh, that is it. Jarral is up.
So which Orog is still alive?
None.
You don't see any Orogs.
Okay.
Just that orc.
All right. Oh, so that's the guy that just attacked. Was the orc? Just trying to follow.
Yeah. There's an orc that attacked. I don't know if Jarral would know that, but
No,
yeah,
no, he
there's
would
an
not.
orc that attacked.
I was
Step
asking
away
more from me.
for 5 or 10 minutes. If I'm not back in enough time, I'll continue to move towards the rest of the people at 100.
Okay.
So there's nothing that I can see that's going on up at the berm.
Yeah, I think the only thing you would have seen, because you were looking that way, you would have seen him rise up again. You would have heard him yell for Ildamain, and it's clear that he's waiting for her.
Right. All right. So, am I hearing the battle where Greybeard is?
You could do a perception check. There's a lot of noise from a charging giant running north, and the fire and the people yelling about fire. So let's see how good your ears are. Yeah, I would say you could still hear the battle to the south.
All right. Then I am going to. Let's see. Can I do this? I can. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to get halfway through the building. I'm going to use I'm going to dash to the outside here, and I'm going to peek my head out, and I'm going to, I guess I can see the, yeah, I can see the orc. So I am also going to, you know what, I'm going to, that is, that, I think that's going to be my turn. I'm going to stay here, hidden.
Okay, yeah, so a dash and a move.
Dash and a move. No,
is the
that was
dash
just,
from like a key move or something?
No, just it was a dash. So my movement is 40.
Oh, yeah, you did a dash. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd have bonus action, or
Yeah, I don't. I can, but I'm not going to because there's no benefit to it right now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
That'll bring us to coffee.
Copy is taking a shot at the female giant.
Yeah, 26 will hit.
7.
For 7. And as you hit her, you see the male giant throw a rock at you. As he sees the arrow fly up and hit her in the side, he's angered by that, was holding his action, and throws one of the rocks he has in his hand at you. Once I find his character sheet.
I just had a great joke and I was on mute. Coffee's bean is gonna be fine ground. Delivery was better the first time around.
And I have a great joke.
All right, here we go. All right, so 19.
Miss.
Ooh,
Look
so
at
a rock
those-
smashes.
Look at that
past you.
crappy roll. 10, 10, 10, 8. Are you kidding me? This is
crappy
not.
roll.
This is the worst random die
What?
roll ever.
That damage is insane.
Fine
What
ground,
you
man.
complaining about it? Missed.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that was your action. You still have movement or bonus action?
I still have movement. And my movement will be to run behind this building over here.
Okay. Finn, you are up. You just watched a Greybeard chop down the Orog in front of you.
we will move forward and attack.
Okay. Yeah, 2 hits, and that is enough to... Yeah, that's enough to describe how he dies.
Oh, Nod will just leap forward and stand on top of that Orog as the lance strikes drive home. But
Nice.
Finn is looking off to his right at that giant
Okay,
while doing it.
awesome.
Not even giving that orc much attention.
Yeah, he dies quite quickly from the lances for sure. All right, Ardreth, did you make it back? Might not have. All right, we'll move him up to the group. Yeah, he can catch up to get close to... Maybe he won't get too close to the axe beak. The horses might be a little startled. Riding past you, Ian, is Ardreth on a horse. He's got in tow another horse with him that has no saddle.
Nice.
He's not going to use... He's just going to ride, so... Ian's
I am
turn.
back. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, well, there you go.
You put exactly where I was going to go.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep, we moved you, and then Ian is up.
Alright, I'm gonna get in range of this Mrs. Giant, Ildamain, and I'm going to try and shoot her again. 25 and 19. Does a 19 hit? Oh, really?
Yes.
One in it.
Yep, the 25 and the 19 would hit.
That's better.
Nice.
For 16. And then I head down over here. Oh god, wrong tool. Right there. Right there, yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Narth, unconscious. Giants are up. Sweet. All right. So, yeah, let's keep going. And the male giant will hold his action. Yeah, he's going to hold his action. And there's Magman. How many more turns?
3.
Okay. Greybeard is up.
All right.
You need to make a roll.
Oh, animal hand, the son of a... Yes, that me and Mr. Peck were getting along so well. Oh,
Not anymore.
it's actually a 2. It's not a natural 1.
Yeah, okay.
I cut down that orc in
Same
front of
deal.
it, panicked.
Tries to attack you. It gets a 7. He's not able to bite you, but you are not able to move a single foot.
So, sons of Vargas Noggins.
And go ahead and do a strength skill check to hold on, which is a disadvantage.
Yes, it is. Oh, strength or in athletics?
You're trying to hold on to it. I'm going to say it's your strength that's going to try to keep you onto this.
Like a strength saving throw?
No, just like a strength skill check.
All right, I have no idea how to roll that.
Just
I
click
think
on
you
strength.
just
Oh,
strength.
that's
itself.
strength. Got it. All right, Roger.
Yeah, 18 will still. You're still holding on.
Choking Mr. Peck Peck.
Oathveer, napping, Dars, butts.
I grab a bucket and I fill it up with some water.
Yeah, you can still do a dash and throw water, so you can kind of move back and forth. So you're basically dipping in the water. You're running over because that's only about 60 feet between.
Sure.
Yeah, so you're able to, get your water, dash over, throw the bucket, and then you run back, get more. Same with Urgula. You're not sure you're making a dent in that fire, but you're giving it all you've got.
All right.
We'll skip by them, so you both are working as hard as you can. Maybe there's even a couple of townsfolk in there trying to help you out at this point. Drethra, you are up.
All right. Yeah, she's got to try. Okay. And here. Yeah, okay. And she's going to again try to see what the giant picked up.
You're not seeing anything. You're seeing he has a rock in his hand and his great sword in his other hand.
But he doesn't have like a pouch or anything, or is there just still a hole in the ground?
Yeah, he definitely has pouches. Big sacks.
All right. Okay. Well, that's all she can do then. She dashed.
Okay. Orog. So the only one that can do anything is going to be Mr. Axebeak. It's going to try to dash away. So go ahead and give me a animal handling check, Greybeard.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
you're okay there.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Skill check.
yep. It's going to try to dash away and away from the lion for sure. It would care less about the horses. So I'm going to say it's going to try to dash this way. By about 100 feet. It's trying to get away from the lion who is right next to it. All right, so you see the dwarf still holding on with like a half Nelson, one arm holding on while Wield's still holding onto his axe, and the Axebeak smells that lion and sees the lion more than anything and takes off trying to get away from it. But there are no other people, so Jarral is up.
Can I just say I want to see that animated?
Yeah, I want to see the whole battle animated.
All right, so the orc was dispatched. There doesn't appear to be anything else in the area, so Jarral's going to peek out and yell over, trying to ask first he's going to thank Finn. Thank you for your help. What is the disposition of the battle? And he's going to say it loud enough that hopefully that Finn can hear it, but nobody else north of him can hear it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that he's pretty far away, for one, just for a second. You've got a really good stealth roll right now. If you're going to try to communicate, it's going to have to be pretty loud. And I would say you might lose that really good stealth thing you got going on right now. So do you sure you want to do that, knowing you might give away your position?
I mean, there's nothing I can do while I'm stealthed. I mean, I'm in the house.
Just checking, because it was a good roll. I'd hate to...
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, it would be great if I could have done it up here and then kind of engaged the giant, but I mean,
Yeah, because even at this point, the male giant doesn't know you're there. But if you start yelling to Finn, he's gonna know right where you're at.
all right, so I'm going to use that stealth then to, let's see, how far is that? So I'm gonna roll around the corner here so that I'm still hidden from the north, and
Okay, yeah.
do that same communication with Finn.
Okay.
Just kind of wondering what's
I
going
say
on.
I say we retreat at this point. The giants appear to be leaving.
Jarral kind of nods resignedly, and I agree. I don't know what we cannot match up against them. There were magmen that were unconscious. They did not appear to be dead where you healed me. Perhaps we should go make sure that they are taken care of once the giants leave.
I'll nod.
Alright, so I will take my action then to... That was movement. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my dash. Just kind of go around the side here. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to coffee.
All right, I'm gonna stealthily look around the corner of the building to see if I can see where the female giants. I know that guy's looking for me, so I'm just poking a little head around the corner as stealthily as possible.
Yeah, I mean, this building here has just been hit by a rock. Hold on. A rock. So this one's not necessarily destroyed. This whole corner of the house is kind of obscuring. If you come around this way, still this place is in the way. I mean, I feel like you'd have to kind of get into here, and then he might be able to see you. That'd be close.
I mean, can I see her is what I'm looking for. I just want to see where she's at.
Yeah. I think you'd be able to see her if you peek around the corner there.
All right, then I step back, use my bardic inspiration, and fire straight up to come down on her. So, what does bardic inspiration use?
I think it currently uses a 1d8.
Yes.
It does.
D8.
I run away from where the arrow's coming straight back down on me.
Yeah, it hits you in the head, top of the head. You have that horrible... You're the poster child for not shooting the bow straight up.
What the hell?
You really didn't want any of that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, random number roller.
Yeah, so I'm just done.
I'm done. All right, Finn. Your bow might have even made a sound like you're thinking, "Uh-oh,
Yeah,
something wrong with it? Is it? Oh God, I gotta have somebody check this thing out. Did I break it?"
The string sounded like bad idea when you were pulling it back.
The bow was scared. We're gonna die.
Done.
All right.
Dun.
Ardreth is up.
At this point, I will follow Finn, because nothing says a good time like following Finn. Before I head out, though, like, Ian, you sure you don't want this horse?
I'm good, thanks.
Alright, I'll take them both with me.
She does the sparkly hair flip,
Nice.
the head shake.
Yeah. That's what I said. What Ian did was she gave you a look that was like, no.
Does Ardreth
I can
catch?
fly.
I
Does
can
Ardreth
fly
catch Jarral's
for
eye?
an hour.
Resting bitch face 1, 2, or 3? Just
That was number 2.
gotcha. Okay. All right. Definitely didn't want the horse raw.
I know what second level wizard spell Ian's gonna take.
RBF.
All right.
What am I taking to
That brings us
Fly.
to Ian.
La. Oh man, if I could take it, I would. It's a ranger's favorite gene. What is this giant I've been attacking look like? Like how? You look like on her last leg. Does she look like she could still like murder an entire town? Like what does she look like?
Yeah. Wounded, bleeding from several wounds. You do not see any slowdown in her gait as she's charging back to the northeast. You know you've hurt her, and she is hurt, but you don't have a good idea of, if one more arrow is going to do it. You're not getting any sense of that.
Is that her favorite enemy?
Not yet.
No, humanoids.
Is
After
now.
this, maybe.
Quickly
Yeah,
becoming.
after this, it will be.
Ian is the favorite enemy of these giants, though.
Yeah, for real though. So you know what? Fuck it. Why not? I'm going to move over here about 30 feet, just so I can get in range of where I can see her. These are going to be at disadvantage, and I'm gonna attack her.
Okay. And there is a rock coming at you.
Do it.
We love you, Ian.
It's gonna fucking kill me. Yep, it did.
27.
I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah, 34 points.
Use the pixie dust, they said. Fly in the air, they said.
That's simultaneous though. She gets to fire.
I was gonna say she at least got the arrows off, right? They crossed in route.
Actually, when you're holding your action, the person that's holding the action gets to do their move. Just like you guys would. If you were holding your action to shoot somebody that's going to come out of cover, they don't get to continue their attack if your shot kills them. Because you were holding your action and waiting, so it would be the same. It wouldn't be simultaneous. Okay, so yeah, you guys see those of you. Nope, nobody's even looking at this point. Ian comes out from around the building, is going to fire her bow, continued at Ildamain, I had assumed, and is just rocked off her feet, probably laying unconscious at this point. Maybe even hit the fence a little. The rest of you may have heard the noise of a smashing fence as the rock probably bounced and then hit the building. But none of you probably saw it. You all are turned the other way when it happens. But you hear the noise of a rock crashing into a fence in a house.
No scream.
I don't know. Ian, did you scream?
No.
She's like, no.
Is
It's
she
just a
still,
sigh. You hear a big sigh. That's what you hear.
is she still floating, all glittery, or is she on the ground?
No. The glitter's been knocked off her at this point.
Oh, glitter never
Outline
comes
of her.
off.
It's an outline of her floating in the air of glitter.
Jarral could swear he
Okay,
heard
so
a posh.
Narth still unconscious.
North.
Giant's turn. Okay, yeah, going to continue getting out of dodge, I guess. As slow as possibly can be. And yeah, you can feel the ground shake, especially with both of them now charging and running. It's like it's a horde, it's like a 100 horses charging is like what the ground feels like as they're beginning to dash their way northeast. Greybeard, you are holding on for dear life as this axebeak tries to charge away from the lion. What do you do?
Oh, we're gonna rein him in and get this over with. Especially since I see everyone's charging after the giants. Let's go!
I'm not sure you're seeing properly.
Oh, son of a stupid disadvantage.
Yeah. 3 is really bad.
all right, Captain Obvious. Oh, I mean, yeah, you're so wise, oh GM of ours.
The orchard now.
I'm off the map. Dang it.
And Othavir sleeping put us at the top of the round, but we're going to go ahead and take our second and final 5-minute break for the evening as this battle is winding down and is turning into a retreating action. The players are trying to put out fires. We've got giants leaving town to the northeast and some players deciding what they're going to do.